smells like smoke in here. It smells like burnt rubber. And if you caught my last short, you'll know why. I got the road glide out and smoked them tires off of it. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Got this one off the lift because I mostly needed to clean my lift. It was covered in chunks and pieces of steel and metal bits, and I couldn't put my hand down there without getting a piece of metal in it, so I decided to clean it. First time this one's been on the ground with that new back wheel and tire on it. Let's see if I can give y'all a shot of that. Well, it's got that gangster lean. That's all right. If I ever get me some tanks, for my damn torches over there, I'll be able to bend that kickstand down and then back out and pull it back up a little bit, because with the way it sits, you know, of course I'm gonna have a sissy bar right here, but you know, that's a high compression engine and it's in gear, so I better quit monkeying around. It's acting like it was in gear. I didn't think it was in gear. Well, what's up with that? Why did it do that? Let me see. That's in gear. That's neutral. There we go. Alright, now she's in neutral. So anyway, got a couple packages in. Spoke to my chromer. He's had the flu, he got sick. But he hopes to get me them 60 bars back by tomorrow. Part of me wants to believe that. I don't really know if I will or not. And my upholsterer says he thinks he can get me my seat tomorrow. It'll be next week on my paint, but here's that cloth wire that I bought. About 20 feet of it. It's just old antique style wire. About 20 feet of that. I could have swore the picture of that headlight mount in the picture, it was chrome. Maybe I'm wrong. But come on, throttle addiction. You know everybody either got a black or a chrome front end. And they didn't send me no damn stickers. What's up with that bullshit? And no hardware, so I guess you gotta buy hardware separate. Boy, they get you with that bullshit. Man, I hope it fits. Okay. Alright, well, at least it fits. That's how it's gonna go. I hope y'all can see that front end right there. I think you can. I'm gonna go like that right there. Give me just a couple of seconds. Let me see if I can find some hardware for it. I should have known I wouldn't have nothing up here. It's a fine thread too, so I probably don't have anything that'll fit it. Damn, that one ought to fit it. I don't know why that one was thread into it. Of course, that one threaded into it, but it's entirely too long. Let's see what I got over here. Some fine thread hardware in there. I bet that ain't big enough. I guess I could have done all this before I started filming, guys. This would actually be better if these would fit, but I bet they're too small. Oh no, Yahtzee. Those might be perfect. Those might just be perfect. It pays to keep old hardware laying around. They could stand a spacer in between it, so let's try this. I don't think these are gonna be long enough, but they'll at least help me get going. Don't know that I'll be able to get another washer down on this side. Might be able to get one in there. Nope. Oh well. At least I had chrome hardware. Never used that particular one before, so that's why it pays to keep your hardware, guys. Of course, they couldn't even send me a nut on the bottom of this damn thing. Damn. Craig and John at the Easy Code, how you guys sponsor? How they sponsor you guys, man, when they do shit like that? Hell, you buy a headlight like that, they ought to send the damn hardware on the bottom of it. That don't make no sense. Hell, that don't even go in there far enough to fucking thread. How am I supposed to get that on it? You shoving the headlight in the mount? Ain't no way that somebody goes the other way. It ain't no way. It don't even sit in there right. Man. See, that's the shit you get, man, when you buy, stuff you ain't used to buying. That's a throttle addiction headlight mount for a Springer. From throttle addiction, headlight from throttle addiction. And the shank on it ain't long enough. That's alright, I got another headlight over here. Let's see if this shirt's any longer. Gotta find a threaded nut for this one. That nut there is just too big. Unless I've got that mount upside down. Somebody's used that mount before. Tell me if I'm putting it on there upside down. I sure did want to use this particular light that I just bought. Will that nut fit in there? Oh no, I ain't bringing that to throw in. No, there ain't going in there. Alright, let me try to see it flip it over. I got it upside down. I'm gonna pause this for a minute because this is probably just boring the shit out of y'all. Alright, well, after a bunch of stuff that was unnecessary, I literally had to shave some off of that mount right there just to get the stud to stick out. I had to take the square piece that slides into the headlight out of another headlight to put into this one. But that's another piece I've been waiting on. Here's my wiring right here. I'll probably drill the backbone about right here, run my wire down, see if I can fish it out of that hole right there, straight down to my circuit breaker that'll go to my 12 volts from the key switch. Man, I'm concerned about this transmission. I think there's an issue with it. I'm not sure. It's trying to jump into gear when I go to kick it through. So I wished I'd held on to that other transmission that I sold at the swap meet, but I can probably buy it back from that guy. I'd have to give him probably $100 on it, but whatever. It's almost worth it to me. Oh. Let's see if we can get this back up on the lift without dropping her. Man, she looks good though, don't she? That is a good stance right there. I like that. Man. I got it timed. You got a big cam and a little cam, big lobe and a little lobe on your points cam. Roll it around. I like to do the little cam because it's sharper. You can see that you're on it better. Set your points 18 to 20 thousandths, closer to 20 thousandths without going over, the better off you are. Roll it around 180 degrees to where you're on the other cam. Same, set it at the same. And if you have trouble getting them both the same, get you a brass hammer and just tap that screw a little bit. You got to give it a little adjustment that way till you get that points gap right where you want it. Bring the engine, the front cylinder up to top dead. Look in your inspection hole, make sure there's a timing mark right there, because if there's not a mark right there, you're 180 degrees out. If that's the case, bring it back around the top dead center again. You'll have something inside that inspection hole. It could be 2 dots, it could be a dot, it could be a line. They changed over the years, but if there's something there and you're as high as that piston can go, you're at top dead center. Bump the wheel backwards to roll your flywheels backwards, and that next mark that comes up on these Shovelhead motors is about 36 degrees advanced timing. All right, get it to that point right there. Come back around to your points and adjust that points plate that's in there. Roll that thing around, and while you're doing that, get you some hook, needle nose pliers, grab that little cam and advance it. And just as them points start to open, that's where you lock it down at. Lock it down, and then they let go of your advance. They should be closed. Grab your advance, fully advance it, and when it gets fully advanced, those points should just start to break. That's a good starting point. Of course. Let's see if that's gonna work. I know that's sketchy as hell right there, ain't it? If it falls, it's gonna fall on my back. There we go. There we go. Back on the lid, got the lid cleaned up. Yeah, I already had a headlight, but I seen that one on Throttle Addiction and I liked it. It was a little bit different from this one. So I bought it. I didn't know I was gonna have to modify it. Throttle Addiction, you ought to sponsor me for that bullshit right there. Y'all sponsor me and I'll quit talking mad shit about you. All my subscribers, tell them. They're gonna wish they had sponsored me in the early days. I hit 40, 50,000 subscribers. They're gonna wish they had over here in Shopping Corner sponsoring them. Like Craig and them. Stickers no more. I didn't spend all this money. I spent $1,000 on parts, and I get excited as hell over $2 worth of stickers. Throttle Addiction didn't even send me none. Boom. Big Twin, 1941 to 84 with extra plate kit. I'll be able to fill that clutch basket up now. So we're gonna be able to wire it. I'm gonna wire a lot of it anyway. I really need that sissy bar to completely wire it. I'll be able to wire it, get the clutch done. Like I said, there's the tail light. It's gonna go. I think it's gonna go straight up and down in the sissy bar. If I've got room on that plate. If I don't, I'll have to put it like that, but I don't want it like that right there. I think that'll just be bad. Only concern I got about this motorcycle right now, as it stands, is that transmission. It's starting to scare me a little bit. I think we're gonna do the clutch next, so I'll get the bike in place, get it raised up, and I'll bring y'all back. How long is this video getting to be already? Good Lord, we're at 19 minutes. I'll be back with y'all in a little bit. All right, got it back on the lift. Yeah, I think y'all might have watched that. I don't know. But anyway, I'm fixing to show y'all the different friction plates or steel plates that I got in here. And If this is a boring video, guys, I'm sorry. You probably tuned out if it was. One of these is good, you know, a hook wrench is good to get in there with that adjuster nut. Bring that clutch adjuster screw back. Yeah, I sold that transmission that I had that actually came out of this bike, this 73. I sold it at the swap meet a couple months back, and the guy that bought it's the guy that got that tire and installed that tire for me. And I saw it sitting on his shelf at his shop. I may offer to buy it back, or see if he'll loan it to me while he goes through this. And I think there's something wrong with this one, man. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about this transmission. I bought it. It was a brand new case. It had new hardware, new gaskets on it. The guy sold me a good bill of health on it. I bought it. Whether it was true or not is yet to be seen, or maybe I've got something messed up. I don't know. But anyway, put this washer on there like that right there. Take your clutch adjuster nut, spin it down on there, and then just crank it around till you relieve the pressure off those nuts right there. Shouldn't take a whole lot. That's probably enough. Start getting them backed off. Now this particular BDL set comes with so you can slide your hose. Yeah, I've got something leaking. I've got oil in there. Look at that. That's transmission fluid. See how clean it is? Yep. That's it right there. That seal's leaking. Sure is. Thought I had a drop of fluid right there. It's actually pretty common on these transmissions. I can replace the seal in that clutch hub nut right there and probably stop a lot of that. I'm not super worried about that. It does get your clutches dirty and they won't work like you need them to. See, I've got those I think they're anti-vibrators is what they are. But they all have out on them and you stagger them back and forth. And I didn't have any more of them. Your clutches should slide out just effortlessly like these are. That tells you your fingers are all straight. You know, as long as you pull them evenly, they should come right on out of there with no problem. That may be what was happening a minute ago. Uh-oh. Okay. I was just binding it. Oh, I'm trying to grab that steel too. Let me grab a couple of hook picks, get them last ones out. I'm gonna need to button this video up soon, guys. I'm sorry. It's gonna get just long on y'all. Long in the tooth. I don't want my videos long in the tooth. I only got a few of you diehards that stay to the end. Twilight Zone, if I hadn't shouted you out lately, what's up, brother? Shameless. There's a few others that I've been trying to think of that I hadn't thought of. I'm gonna pause y'all and stack this clutch and I'll bring y'all back. All right, we got that done. That's probably the cleanest surface I ever made to do anything with. I'm gonna have to take that, where's it at? I got some 3/8 rod, some fine thread. Oh, here it is right here. It's just a piece of rod. It's 3/8 fine thread. And that's what these clutch adjuster screws are made out of. I'm gonna have to make this one a little bit longer. It ain't sticking out far enough. It's either that or I got that clutch basket stacked too much. Now I'm wondering, have I stacked it too much? I was always taught to fill the basket up, and I got the basket full, so there you go. So that's how I'm going to start out with it. Got the clutch working. You can adjust those foot clutches like you want it. But anyway, I'm going to shut this video down. I'm going to proof watch it. I may not even post it, but again, I got the headlight on, got the, and I think that looks pretty cool, man. That mount with that headlight, kind of antique looking light there. Gonna start getting it wired. I think I got the clutch ready. I got the timing set. I've got my points wired up to the coil. I just hadn't tightened it up yet. I got it ran. I got the wire ran back from a voltage regulator. So I got some of the wiring done, but I'm gonna finish wiring it, pull the oil tank out, finish welding it up. I think I'm gonna rebuild that carburetor. I've got a master rebuild kit. By the time I get that done, hopefully I'll get all my stuff back. So anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you saw that short earlier, that's all the rubber that I left on the floor when I smoked the tire out off that one right there. But anyway, you guys keep tuning in to Hippie's Chopper Corner, home of the sketchy chopper.